Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. And basically what I'm going to get into today is this guy, Prince of Power, and he started to pick up some steam for being Wendy Williams, DJ Academics type of Hebrew Israelite. And he was an enemy of the Lord, and the Lord took him out. Okay, he died December 7th of this year. And the guy, he was a scoffer. All right, he was a scoffer, and the Lord took his ass out. And this is a cautionary tale. This is a warning for you scoffers out there that like to scoff the men of the Lord. He was a camp scoffer too. Okay, he basically was a bitch ass nigga. All right, that's what he was, and he fell out the truth. Okay, and when you go to some of his old videos, right, you're gonna go to his old videos. This guy used to go to the highways. You see that? He was on the highways. He was preaching. You know, look at him. He looked in much better shape, much better condition. Okay, I want to show you something. Look at his countenance there in here.
First off, you know what I'm saying? We always want to give praises to Yahweh, Bahashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai.
Okay, you see the name that he calling on? He's calling on the correct name of the Lord and his son, beloved son. Okay, let's check this out again.
First off, you know what I'm saying? We always want to give praises to Yahweh, Bahashem HaMashiach Yahweh Shai.
Okay, so he knew the names. He knew the correct names. He was out there on the corners preaching.
It's something about getting this situation better. Right. Because they comfortable being homeless. They comfortable laying there on the street corners and in the bus stop.
Now, this guy got dreads. He going off. But nevertheless, he was on the streets
they
preaching.
Asking for 50 cents.
All right. He's out there preaching. Calling on the correct names of the Lord. Now look at him. Let me play a video. Look at this dude.
All right, y'all. First and foremost, give all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his son, Hamashiach. Some call Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Yehoshua.
Some call them Yahweh Shai. But just on your channel, you was calling the correct names. Go back. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. The Lord took this nigga ass out.
All right, y'all. First and foremost, give all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High God.
Okay, to the Most High God. What's his name?
Of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his son, Hamashiach. Some call Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Yehoshua.
Some call him. Well, what about you? You were just calling on the correct name 7 years ago. And look at his countenance. He's through. He was through. He's good now.
Yehoshua, Yahushua.
Come on.
We mostly know as Isaac and Jacob, and his son, Hamashiach. Some call Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Yehoshua.
Why are you calling all these names? You know the names. Okay, then this dude is dead, right? It's not to get on him. He's dead. He's in the spirit world. He's all right. Okay, but this is for you. He got people that follow him. You are a true Berean. Anyone can bring anything, but they better be ready to back it up with the word. Much respect. Great lesson. Shalom. Do y'all have a camp? You see? You got people that follow this dude.
Yahushua. We mostly know as Jesus Christ. Just respond.
He said, we mostly know is Jesus Christ. This dude fell out of the truth, man. He fell out. And as an Israelite man that is on the corners preaching and you fall out, you are on the Most High's hit list. Look at this guy's countenance. Look at his countenance. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him now and look at him 7 years ago. Look. He growing them dreadlocks. The Most High, he had to take him out, man. This dude fell out and he became an adversary of the Lord.
Isaac and Jacob and his son Hamashiach.
And look at him. He doesn't look enthusiastic. He looked like the life is sucked out of him, man. He don't look like he want to do this. You know, he looks defeated. He could have been sick.
Oh, Yahushua, Yeshua, Yehoshua, Yashaya, Yahusha. We mostly.
And this is confusion, right? Right. The point was, you know, this dude, he was once on the truth preaching, once on the corners preaching in the names of Yahweh and Yahushai. And now this dude turned into basically a podcaster. Okay. And the Most High took him out.
You know, it's Jesus Christ.
And that's not to say that none of us can't die. Right? I'm not saying that. I don't want to get that misconstrued because we're all in the flesh, right? We're not perfect. The Lord can take any one of us out at any time. Right? But this dude was an adversary. This dude was coming up against the doctrine, coming up against the men of the Lord, causing confusion, being a busybody. And ultimately he fell out. This dude, he fell out, man. And just because you a podcaster, I call this podcasting. You know, look at his page. He's podcasting. He's going into different topics about Philip Anthony Mitchell, and you know, he didn't believe in reincarnation. You know, he wasn't doing the work, man. And he wasn't doing the work. 2 Peter 2:20. For if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Savior, Yahushua Mashiach. And once you come into the truth and you know the names, the Lord revealed unto you the truth, the names. All right, you know that you're an Israelite. You've cleaned yourself up. You ain't smoking no more. You ain't getting dreads. This dude went back to the world, man. He had escaped the pollution of the world. Right? It says, they are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning. This dude, man. You don't play with the Most High. Don't play with the Lord like that, man. Okay?
Just responding to responding to a brother on that hit a video called "Was Luke a Jew or?"
You know, hey, he's in the spirit world now. Okay, he's not an adversary anymore. All right, and the Lord did show him mercy because the Lord could have starved him to death. Okay, he could have starved them to death in the famines, in Jacob's trouble. Okay, verse 21, 2 Peter 2:21, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness. Because you might think to yourself, well, shit, you got gangbangers out here, murderers, human traffickers, pimps, whoremongers, you know, all these people out here that are thieves, idolaters, right? You might say, well, he wasn't worse than them. But at the end of the day, when the Lord have revealed unto you secrets, you just can't go back into the world like that. You are a target of the Lord's. This dude fell out. He fell out, man. Okay? And some of you of his followers might think he did the work until the end. He did not. Okay? He did not. He was a double-minded man, and he became an adversary to the Lord, whose name is Yahweh. Okay, and he was a young man. He wasn't in old age. He was in his early 40s. Okay, and we got to pray that the Lord keep us in this right state of mind. It really goes into enduring to the end. Okay, now you got people out here that they out here doing all this wickedness and nothing happening to them. But at the end of the day, right? Once you know this truth, you're held to a higher standard. Because Pookie and Ray Ray, they might walk past the camp, but at the end of the day, they're not going to listen, right? They're going to get judged, but it's different when you fall out of the truth. I just read it, right? 2 Peter 2:21, for it had been better for them to have not known the way of righteousness. Pookie and Ray Ray don't know the way of righteousness. They might have heard that they're Israelites. They don't, Then after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. All right. And that's what Prince of the Power did. He turned from the way. Right. And how do I know that?
All right, y'all. First and foremost, give all praises, glory, and honor to the Most High God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his son, Hamashiach.
Right. He went from calling on the names. Now listen, you got to listen what he said.
Yeah, some call Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Yehoshua.
Some call Yahweh Shai, but just here, you was calling Yahweh Shai.
First off, we always want to give praises to Yahweh, Bahashima Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
So, right? The Lord took the name from him. And he started calling on, I don't know. He called the Most High the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, but he called on his name 7 years ago, and he stopped calling on it. For what reason? I don't know. Okay? But you out there, you people out there that are straddling the fence, you fallouts, you scoffers, hey, you just take this guy for an example, man, and get closer to the Lord in truth and sincerity. Look, he was out there in the corners. Look at him. His countenance was different. He looked happier. It looked like he enjoyed doing the work. And then his countenance just But anyways, the point is to repent, because at the end of the day, some things might not be revealed, might not be opened up to you, but that doesn't mean you scoff. That doesn't mean that you go against the men of the Lord, because sometimes you need to sit on it, pray about it. All right. For you people out there that are you might not understand some of the prophecies or what we're saying. It's okay, bro. You don't got to scoff. Pray to the Lord that he open up your understanding rather than be a demon. Okay. So with that, shalom.